Welcome to another episode of r/entitled parents, and you are watching Reddit Gossips. So let's start with our first story. Entitled Mother Tries to Steal My Laptop. So last year, when I was 14, I went to an event near my home. It was a gaming thing where me and a couple of friends each brought our laptops and competed against others. It was about noon when I started my first round of CSGO. Here comes the entitled mother. Entitled kid says, "Look, Mom," pointing in my general direction. "That laptop is really cool. I want one." The entitled mother comes over to me. "Hi, sweetie. My son really likes your laptop. Can he play a match on it?" I say, "I'm sorry, ma'am, but this laptop is very expensive. I don't trust a stranger to play on it." The entitled mother says, "Don't worry, I know my kid. He'll be fine." So me, slightly annoyed, say, "I'm sorry, ma'am, but like I said, I don't trust a stranger with my equipment." The answer is no. It appeared as if the entitled mom understood. I didn't hear anything from her for a while, and then it happens. I came back from the bathroom, and it's gone. I asked my friend what happened, and he said, "This woman came up to me, asked if someone was using the seat, and when I was distracted, she took it. I have no idea where they went." I start to panic. After running for what feels like an eternity, I finally found the kid playing on my laptop. When I go to the kid, his entitled mom starts shouting, "Help! Help! This man is trying to steal my kid's computer." Security comes and brings me to some sort of interrogation room. I explain what happened, but they don't believe. "Are there any witnesses that can prove your story?" I said my friend and the others around could confirm it. We walk back to the table, and the security asks everyone what happened individually. He comes back to me and says, "I'm sorry for not believing you, young man. It appears you were telling the truth all along." The security then went to the entitled mom and entitled kid and demanded them to give me back my laptop. The entitled mom refused. When she realized she couldn't get her way out of it, she took the laptop and smashed it on the floor. There it was, my laptop that I had to save so long for, smashed to pieces. Court didn't exactly do her well. She had to pay back the laptop and an additional 500 euros. Luckily, I didn't ever see her again. Just married? Mother shall come stay. Mother Dearest is batshit insane. It was a bit of a ride when I got married. Husband is British, I'm Australian, and we live in England. Hence, all my loving and crazy family came from Oz for the big day. I'm one of 4 kids, and my family all breeders, whereas husband's family is small and significantly less crazy. They all came in dribs and drabs for our December wedding, leaving the warm tropical Aussie climate for a -3°C and freak December snow. Key information is that my mom fucked off when I was 3 because she was tired of being a mom, so I was raised by the barrel-chested, swearing but adorable pirate that is my father. Now, my mother has the emotional maturity of a toddler and genuinely believes the world and her children adore her. We do not. Now back to the wedding, and the bullshit she pulled. We'd organized events for the Australian contingent for the 2 weeks before the wedding, but not much for after, as we were going to be newly married. I don't think I need to expand, because most people understand that newlyweds generally want to spend time together. She arrived 3 whole weeks before the wedding and is annoyed that she's staying for free at my husband's parents' house, where my brother and his wife and daughter were also staying. She wanted to stay at my house, like my sister who was my maid of honor. This was obviously ignored as she stresses me out, so she sat in the garden of my in-laws' house and pouted like a child until we left. Then made passive-aggressive posts on Facebook about being ignored and unloved after traveling so far, which I pettily laughed at because not a single person commented. Wedding day arrived. I wrote on an old account about her actions on the day before and day of our wedding. Namely, she tried to get back with my dad, who was definitely not interested, and then wore pajamas to our wedding reception. But it is what happened after that just kills me. She'd been staying with my in-laws for 3 weeks. She knew husband and I were going on our honeymoon the weekend after the wedding. She then asked the day after we were married for the keys to our house, as she was going to house sit while we were away. Yeah, what now? No, you are not accessing my house when I'm not there. She then cries about how she booked to come to England for 8 weeks because otherwise the cost of the tickets wasn't worth it. Again, what? All my other family had left the week after the wedding, except my brother and wife, who instead traveled to London to see friends, but they were still not coming back to see me. I point blank told her she wasn't coming to my house while I wasn't there. Did I mention I got married in December? So Christmas is around the corner. She plays the family card about how she has never spent a Christmas with me and she'll stay in a hotel, but she wants to be with me on the day. I okay this. This is acceptable. Well done on doing a reasonable and rational thing, mother. But I did point out to her that the reason we didn't spend Christmas together was because she chose to fuck off on a yacht, so it's on her. You know what wasn't acceptable? The day we got back from our honeymoon, she rocked up at the house and didn't leave for 2 weeks. Just what every husband wants on their return from their honeymoon, the world's most entitled and awful mother-in-law crashing their house and leaving fertility candles all over the joint while saying we are prudes because we won't talk about our sex lives with her. She joined us at my in-laws' house for Christmas. It started fine until on Christmas Eve, I got a major case of stomach flu and started vomiting every 20 minutes. The first time I was sick, my mother-in-law rushed to the bathroom with water, a cool compress for my head, and made sure I was okay. My own mother didn't get up from the sofa. I spent Christmas Day in bed, in agony with horrible cramps and regular vomiting sessions. My mother-in-law and husband took it in turns to check on me and keep me company. My mother only came to see me once, after Christmas dinner, to complain that my mother-in-law gave my husband the Yorkshire pudding that had been made for me, when she, as the real guest, should have been offered it. If I'd been able to vomit on her, I would have, but sadly, I was just painfully retching at that point. I feel for my husband, I truly do. The poor man hid in our bedroom for 2 weeks, only venturing out when I told him the coast was clear. No stars, do not recommend. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this.